My two beautiful assistants to come up and help me again. No. Come up, give them a round of applause. Hello, Kate. Morning again.
Hello.
Anna, come in. So, yes, I've got like a puzzle, I suppose, and it's an exercise in problem solving. You know, like the kind of thing you get out of a Christmas cracker and they drive you mad for the rest of the Christmas day. And the puzzle would be, you can see the rings tied onto the rope. To get the ring off the rope without untying the knot. Now, I could leave you with it to try and solve, but it would be cruel because it can't be done. The only real way to take the ring off the rope is to untie the knot. Would you do that for me? Would you just untie the rope and take the ring off? I want you to examine the ring, have a look at it. You have a look at the rope. Now, the interesting thing about the ring is, I actually made that myself, and it was made from a Danish kroner. I folded it into the shape of a ring, and if you look on the inside, I made it as a present for my mother-in-law. Sadly, she's not with us anymore. She was run over by a bus. But you know, you've got to look on the bright side. I was driving at the time. And the rope is the same kind of rope that Mick keeps in his bedroom, holding his pyjamas up. Yes, I know, yes. So we'll take the rope, and if you take the ring and drop it on the end, say I do. Alright, no comments. You hold the rope and you hold the ring. Oh, hang on a minute. How did that come off there? You couldn't have put it on properly in the first place. I think I should try it myself. We'll do the same thing. Now, just like you did, we'll thread it onto the end. And just like you did, we'll thread it down to the middle of the rope. Only because Kate and Anna are so suspicious, they're looking at this hand, they don't trust me, isn't that right? Now when you think about it, there's an easy way to take the ring off the end of the rope, drop it off the end, yeah? The more difficult thing is to put it back on again. Now then, we can definitely see that the ring's there in the middle of the rope, and to make it more difficult, if I sort of gather the ends round like this, that means that there's very difficult for me to sneak it off again, yeah? Anna, hold out your hand, please. 3, 2, 1, go. Now then, for the very last time, what we'll do, we'll take the ring, we'll thread it onto the rope, like this. And just like it was at the start with a hitch knot, but it was much tighter. Yep. So that's one for you. And Anna, one for you. And say I don't.
I don't.
Neither do I. Now then, just to finish, I'm sure you've seen, or maybe you've seen the film The Lord of the Rings, which is the story of a ring not dissimilar to this one, that sort of gets passed from hand to hand to hand between different wearers. And that's what we're going to do. In other words, roll my sleeve up for this. And just to keep me on it, could you sort of hold my sleeve tight? Right. Now, what we're going to try and do is pass the ring from hand to hand through time and space. In fact, you hold this sleeve as well. Hold the sleeve. That's it. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. Wow. Give them a round of applause. Thank you.